Hi everyone, this is Simon Ward of the triathloncoach.com and I am back with some final tips for racing on Sunday. Now here in Leeds it's been really hot and humid all week and I think the forecast is that it's set to stay. Certainly looking at the BBC forecast for Nottingham we're looking at about 21 to 22 degrees on Sunday. That of course is a shade temperature, it's probably going to be hotter out there, and here are some things that I think that certainly if I was racing this is what I'd be doing to make my race a little bit more enjoyable and successful. What I haven't put in there is what I'll be doing on Saturday. Firstly, stay out of the sun as much as possible. You will have to rack your bike, you'll probably have to move around the venue, but try to avoid sitting out in the sun for long periods, and if you are going to sit outside, make sure you're in the shade and you've got lots of sunscreen on. Wear a white hat to reflect any sun and any heat off your head, particularly if you are going slightly thin on top, if you've got a shaven head, or if you're light skinned. Okay, make sure you stay hydrated and have a little bit of salt or some of these Noon tablets or some of the high 5 zeros in there to help the fluid stay in your body. On race day, whatever pacing and however fast you think you're going to go, I would try to be a little bit more cautious. Just tone it down a bit, make sure that your core temperature doesn't go too high. Save a little bit back for the run, because that's when you're really going to start noticing the heat. When you do get on the run, and perhaps on the bike, wear a white top that helps to reflect the sun and reflect the heat and keep your upper body cool. And if you're one of the larger builds, then you might even want to consider some white arm coolers that you can pour water over to help again regulate your body temperature. On the run, start steady. Don't go too fast. Start a little slower than you think you can keep running, and as you get used to the heat and the humidity, then you can pick up the pace if you feel you can pick up the pace. Wear a hat. Again, use something that's going to reflect the heat. If you are fair-skinned, you might even want to consider one of the Legionnaires hats that has some sort of material that covers the neck as well. Again, if you're wearing a vest top, make sure you've got your sunscreen on. Last year we had some horrendous examples of sunburn from people who hadn't realised just how burnt they were getting, and they're probably almost scarred for life because of the suntans that they obtained on that day, and it was very, very hot last year. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink to thirst, but keep drinking. Have little sips often rather than big gulps. It doesn't matter, you will get a bit dehydrated. A little bit of dehydration is not a problem, but make sure you keep taking the fluid in and having some sort of salt tabs with that, particularly if you know you're prone to cramping. You can tell how much salt you're losing by the amount of salt deposits that are on black kit, so that will be a good sign to you that you need to keep your salt going in. But above all, be sensible. Don't go too hard, because you'll pay the price later on. Enjoy the day. We'd like you to finish and spend the time with your family rather than the medical tent, but we look forward to seeing you all at the finish line on Sunday evening. So until then, stay cool, stay out in the sun, stay hydrated. Bye for now.